And hopefully Mrs. Gimpy doesn't come home too soon. She's been gone for a little while. Rocket really was just laying there on the rug looking at the camera. And then he just decided to get up for whatever reason. But anyway, happy Wednesday. And dog cam's up. There's Mickey in the distance laying up against the door. We need to hear your love confession to your favorite pet. I don't have a favorite pet. So I don't know where you're getting this information from, Catger. I don't have a favorite pet. Anyway. So we just finished talking to Arilu and Nocticula. Oh, we got stuff from Nocticula too. We got to do our mythic ranks too.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
Secret ingredients. Charges 1. Once per day, you may use this ability to make all potions used by your party empowered and maximized as though using the power spell. Blah blahs. So once per day. So is that, can you use it just once per day? Do you get maximum, may use it more than once, or is it just one time and that's it? It's not clear. How does that actually work? Good job, John. Draken, not Darken. Draken, Catger, beating up on a poor squirrel. Squirrel is number... Squirrel. Squirrel is number 19 on your bingo card. Number 19. I'll be watching on Tuesday. Tomorrow possible, but at the moment I'm convinced enough that I bought the game and I'm going to be playing it now. Have a good rest of the stream. Okay, Asmodeus, good luck. And when you say you bought the game, you meant Pathfinder, the Wrath of the Righteous? And if you have any questions, be sure to, you can, of course, come back and ask questions. You have no problem doing that. Okay, so that aspect of the ass is a form of a snake, grants where +2 DC on poison spells. All raise spells deal additional points of acid damage. That's not a very good, I mean, if you're not specializing in acid, that's not a very good thing. Poison spells and acid. Those are like two of the things you don't use against demons. Staying on the stream just muted, so I might end up with a question or two. That's fine. That is fine. This necklace is blah. That's not a very good present. And these potions, or these secret ingredients, are 1 charge, 1 caster level, or caster level 1. So is it really, is it a 1 shot because it says 1 charge, or? Anyway, Mythic Paths, Gimpy. So welcome to Mythic level 6. Demon. So, Mythic Feat, Demon Aspect, new Demon Aspect to play around with. What's Gimpy gonna pick though? So we got greater enduring spells. Doesn't really need more spells for the most part. So I guess we'll see. Emergency potions. Let's see, emergency potion. Drink a potion as a swift action. Blah. Lost attacks. Improve mythic. Oh, improve critical. So the multiplier is increased by 1. So times 3, I think. Or is it only 2? I don't know. Power attack. More hit points, or I don't even know if Gimpy has power attack. He might. I don't think he does.
No one stands
Doesn't
in
seem
my
right.
way.
Abilities. So, feats. Oh, he does have power attack. Okay. So, there's a choice. So the flawless attacks, this makes it so that he doesn't take a -5 penalty, it's only -4 to hit. Mythic Resolve, bonus roll saving throws, you also get additional hit points at a number equal to your mythic rank. Oh boy. It can't be right. Power attack, so more damage. More damage. Never hit hard enough. Another demonic aspect. We already have the Shear and the Succubus. Bonus on all mobility, trickery, and stealth checks. We don't do sneak attack damage, so about not a big deal. Boomerang, mobility, trickery, and use devices. Increases the strike the demon with. Oh, that's right, they take fire damage if they hit you. Incubus. Persuasion, athletics, and natures. That's actually not a bad one. Whenever a demon with aspect of Incubus casts a spell or uses an ability during a demonic rage, increases DC by 1. It's not a huge deal for him. Demon with an aspect gains +4 bonus to weapon damage rolls. This bonus damage increases by. Okay, so that might be helpful. Calavacus. So perception, athletics. +2 bonus to CMD, combat maneuver, blah blah blah. Natural armored AC, the bonus increases by 1. Succeeds at a combat maneuver check. Turn rage, can make an attack against the target as a free action. Gimpy really doesn't do any of that stuff. Basu. More religion, precision, blah blah. +2 bonus to all saving throws. All enemies within 30 feet. Take a -1 penalty to fortitude saves, and -1 penalty to attack rolls. Only -1, huh? Okay, so it got to -3 eventually. The Vrock. Let's do bonus on range attack rolls. All enemies within blah blah blah. Okay, so it's Incubus. More damage. Okay, level 1 spell. Sorry, level 2 spell from the demon list. Don't care about any of these. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that. I don't care about any of these spells, so. Acid, sure. 2 level 3 spells for the demon spellbook. More rage. But we're already raging all the time. Never go wrong with haste. Greater magic weapon. This is not a big deal. Creatures in the cloud become nauseated. Yeah, sure. 2 level 4 spells. Crushing Despair. So all creatures in the cone. Innovation, launch for smash, fear. Fear is good. Touch a slime. Crushing Despair, because we can. Oh, look at all this. He gets teleport. Oh, he already has that, though. Or no, wait a minute. This is this actual spell. It's not the charge. Infectious Rage. All enemies within 30-foot burst. No saving throw if it fails to become enraged, gaining bonuses from your demonic rage, but they also attack the nearest target. Duration is 1 round per caster level, but affected enemies can make a saving throw each round. Abyssal Skin. You gain a natural armor bonus equal to 1 plus 1 per 3 caster levels. You also gain resistance to blows, crit, cuts, stabs, and slashes. Blah blah blah. How long does that last?
Hello everyone.
Doesn't say.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. Happy Sunday, happy Monday. Okay, you can only use the spell Demonic Rage. As a standard action, you grant the effects of Demonic Rage to all allies in a 30-foot range for 1 round per caster level. All the rage for us. Teleport, Fear, Infectious Rage. Oh, that's for the enemies. So the chains. So those chains that begin that damage and bind your enemies. Chains deal damage per caster level to the primary target and tangle it for a number of rounds equal to caster level. And then goes around, smacks other people that are close to it. Okay, so Gimpy with that stuff. How's that? He doesn't have to memorize. Did we not have a? When did we pick up these extra slots? Oh, because he's wearing oh, why are we getting extra slots? Is this because of a buff? Aspect of the bear. That. No. Profane Ascension. Maybe that's what it's from? Okay, so level 1s. How many more level spells? Level 1 spells does he need to never use? Yeah, can use Hurricane Bow. For a bow he doesn't really use. Trip Combat has a swift action, can trip stuff. His current aspect is of the bear. Plus 2 bonus natural armor and AC. You also gain the ability to perform full rush combat maneuvers. I would rather have the aspect of the wolf. So ditch that for... He can buff himself. Okay, so that's that one. Next, Rocket. Mythic Path. Oh, Mrs. Gimpy's home. Ruining our fun as usual. Okay, bye-bye, dog cam. No reason to keep that up now. Okay, so this is for Rocket. Dazzling display mythic, no big deal. Weapon focus glaive. So doubles bonus of your attack rolls from weapon focus and greater weapon focus. Which he has, right? I don't think so. Double check. I imagine that's there because he already has it. Weapon focus glaive. It doesn't have greater weapon focus though. It's okay. Let's make sure he smacks him around some.
I feel like a chosen one.
Mickey. Oh. So what does he got? He's got greater enduring, abundant casting, improved abundant casting. I think that's as high as he needs to go because I don't think he gets anything over 6th. I mean the bard thingy, right? So it really doesn't do anywhere weapon damage. That's the funny part. So an extra ability. Send it an element. He doesn't do one. Oh, Sonic. He does Sonic. Does anybody even resist that though? You'll no longer be prevented or reduced by energy resistance or enemy energy immunities. Bonus works on any damage you deal to the children. Okay, so maybe. Another leading strike. Limitless rage. Rage knows no limits or bounds. You no longer have a limited amount of rage rounds per day.
We'll win this, one way or the other.
That's his rage right there. So we can just run it all day long. We don't have to care about that anymore. I would think that would be nice. If that's right. How come I didn't take that earlier? Oh, let's see if this works.
What's going on here?
I'm hoping that applies to him. That's what that is. It's still counting down. It's not rage. That is not rage. Shit.
Come on, you pansy, get back in there and fight.
When did I say? Damn it. So his rage is not the same as rage. Because he's singing it and he's sharing it with his friends, so it's treated differently. Damn it.
I will see this through.
Okay, rocket. What did we do? We did weapon focus. Save. These mythic abilities. Okay. So extra feet. Bounce bonus healing, cleaving shot. So barbarians and rage users can have unlimited range, but bards and stuff don't, and skalds don't get unlimited song charges. It seems fair. Spell any effects that make you frightened, dazed, sickened, blah, 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 nauseated, stunned, paralyzed, or confused. Can make any power magic around you. Magic immunity dispels any magic spell effects on you. Energy resistance or energy resistance works on any damage you do with the chosen energy type. Just in case. I mean, they make their saving throws and take half damage. Can't stop that. But we do run into some stuff occasionally that's resistant to sonic. Not a big deal.
Together we stand.
Okay. Veronica. So, enduring spells, abundant cast. Oh, she's missing all kinds of abundant casting, isn't she? Improved abundant casting, some more 4th, 5th, and 6th level spells. Easy enough.
I'll prove I am the best.
And when do? So, just going to range stuff. Lessons. Nice. So, using your chosen weapon, you gain a bonus equal to half your mythic rank on damage rolls. The stacks with the bonus from weapon special. Yes. Finally, we're going to pick this up. So it hits a little bit harder with that bow. Because she's not doing badly, but more is better.
We must stop this war.
And Ember, just because you're with us, we'll get this done. She
Gods have
needs
abandoned. What was I saying just now?
abundant casting,
Wanna play
approved,
together?
greater. She's all set there. Oh, she needs is it send an element of fire. Boss fight.
Tully, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. That's right. I said Tully. Unlike Gimpy, I know the difference between Tubby and Tully.
Okay, so we need to go back and swap out Ember for Nenio. Nenio needs her mythic rank 2, or as well. And then we can move on if we want. I mean, I haven't done everything here as far as going on rooftops and whatever, but I don't really care about that. There's no portal outside this, is there? Trying to pick a class. What would you recommend between a kineticist, sorcerer, or wizard? Kineticists get crazy strong. Mainly because they don't have any. They don't have spell charges. Their system is a little bit different, but kineticists get crazy strong. Not saying that sorcerer and wizards aren't bad. It's just kineticists are. There's some crazy stuff you can do with them. The only problem is you have to know what you're building. Bata and Draken, good job beating up on a Gimpy Zealot, which is number 5 on your bingo card. Number 5. Well, I guess it really depends, Osmodeus, and how familiar with Pathfinder are you? Kind of corpses too. The walking on corpses stuff. Oh, we have to go find a ship. So we gotta go talk to people. I'll go get Nenio first. Nenio in here? Oh, we gotta rest, but Selah. I'm particularly looking at the overwhelming soul subset of kineticist, or the psycho kineticist. As far as Pathfinder, not terribly familiar, but extremely well versed in anything psionic class related in any of the D&D editions, and kineticists seem close to those. Yes, kineticists are basically psionicists of Pathfinder. Where's Nenio?
Move out.
Oh, I don't need to talk to her. I can level her up from here. What am I doing? Well, if you like psionicists, kineticist is a good way to go. Like I said, they're strong. And even the base kineticist is fine too. I mean, the archetypes are good, but even the base kineticist is good. It's all about the elements that you pick. Okay, so Planet casting approved greater. More spells for the wizard? Probably a good idea. This works from what I can see. If you're overwhelming soul, you can essentially permacast non-burn inducing spells, and if you're high psychokinesis, as long as you manage your burn, you can be even stronger, but you might accidentally knock yourself out and have to rest for the night to remove burn. Burn isn't that big of a deal. In all honesty, burn isn't that big of a deal. If anything, there's you get advantage. I think it's the base kineticist that actually gets advantages from having burn because it turns stuff on for them, or it gives them access to stuff as they level up and whatever. But when I play kineticist, I don't really give a shit about burn most of the time. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, it can stop you from doing some stuff, but it gives you, like I said, it can give you bonuses too to other things. Okay, that's just penetration. She doesn't have. There's no set an element for illusion and that kind of stuff, is there? No. Okay. Just needs more spells. Anyhow. 5, 6, 7. Oh, look at 4 more slots there. All enemies on a 35 burst. Let's see how that works. Ice body, key shot, key shout. Case for a wizard is, I believe, you have to be a wizard, arcana sorcerer to
It's
become
that
a
time
lich.
again.
To
Drink
assure,
some
but I
water
think
to
I saw
keep the
someone
brain moist.
mention you could become one in the stream. Yeah, you don't actually have to be a spellcaster to be a lich. You can actually be a melee class and be a lich. The thing is the lich gets a spell book that's specific to the lich, and so by mixing him in with another spellcasting class like the sorcerer, you can actually merge the two spell books together. So that's that. Actually, for my lich, I was actually an oracle. So you don't have to be a wizard, arcanist, or sorcerer to be a lich. Any class, I think, can become a lich. It's all about making decisions in the game. It has nothing. I don't think it actually has anything to do with your class. It's just some classes work better. And even then, a melee class can easily be a lich, because there's some lich powers that are that make melee better for that particular person or class or character. Because there are, like I said, there are melee powers that the lich gets or access to. So, actually, it does have to do to class. What, lich? No, it doesn't. Not as far as I know, it doesn't. Because as far as I know, as far as opening up the lich, it's just a matter of picking up the right, finding the right stuff. It's arcane lack, merge, divine caster, angel merge. King caster, lich. Oh, we're talking. Oh, you're talking about the spellbook. I'm not talking about the spellbook itself. I'm talking about the actual mythic path. If you want to merge spellbooks, that's specific to the classes. Yes, that's true. But to actually be a lich, it doesn't matter if you're a spellcaster or melee. You can still be a lich. And the merging of the spell books is, who cares? And honestly, like I said, I did it as an oracle, and I didn't have any issues. And I didn't have a merged spell book. It was perfectly fine. See, a melee non-magical class having the ability to go through the phylactery process to become one. Again, it's all, well, the thing is, do you want me to ruin the storyline for you, Asmodeus? Yes, merging the spellbook is strong, but it's not necessary. The lich is more than capable without merging the spellbook. Hell, as an oracle, if you go the oracle route with the lich, and you go the bones route for the oracle, where you get access to, instead of getting healing spells, you get the damaging spells. You can heal yourself pretty much indefinitely, almost, it seems like. You get a lot of strong spells that are meant to deal damage to the living and heal yourself in the process. So, I know that wizards and sorcerers get access to the same spells, but oracle gets them for free. Nope. Okay, well, in the storyline, it has not, the phylactery is important, but you're actually taught to be a lich by another lich. So don't worry about the whole you know, how you think a lich comes into becoming a lich, because the phylactery is a thing, but it has really nothing to do with magic in as far as what you're able to do with your character. It is because you're actually taught how to be a lich by a lich. So you're not learning by yourself. You're actually being taught how to do it. And there's a whole, and the thing about being a lich too is you don't actually. It's a slower process than some of the other mythic paths. Not that you don't get you get some lich abilities as you go, but you don't really become a full lich. I guess most all the mythic paths actually kind of like this. You don't really become your full mythic path until chapter 5. I'm only in chapter 4? Yeah, I'm currently in chapter 4, and the end of chapter 4. So, yeah, you don't really feel like you're a lich until chapter 5 into the game. So pretty far into the game is when you really start feeling like a lich. But going through the process, you get a little pet default. You get a little skeleton companion or pet that joins the party, and as you're going on, you're picking up undead companions too, and you pick them up through different stages in the game. You don't get them all at once. You have to go through the game, and by the time you're at this point in the game with where I am, I think you have 3. Is it 3? I think you have 3. Maybe. Yeah, I think you only have 3 about this point in the game where I am. Yeah, once you become an actual true lich, it's a big thing. But again, I think the gold dragon was the same deal too, because you don't. The gold dragon is even slower process, because you don't actually even become a dragon, you know, until shit. When did I getting into chapter 5? I think it's actually at the end of this one is we actually start even getting like wings and scales and that kind of stuff. You don't even really look like a dragon yet, but dragon's even slower than a lich, and devil is just like the dragon. You don't get to be a devil until really late in the game, just like the dragon. So yeah, but no, lich is good, and it doesn't, again, the class doesn't really seem to matter. It just depends on what you're trying to do or what you want to do. As a lurch, yeah, as a sorcerer you become stronger because it's charisma, blah blah blah. Yeah, if you do go to lich and you want to be a spellcaster, make sure the spellcaster is based off of charisma, because the lich, when you actually become an actual full-blown lich, your constitution no longer exists, and you go full charisma because you're undead officially. So you definitely want a spellcaster class that's based on charisma if you're going to go lich. If you're going to go lich spellcaster, go sorcerer or oracle, or whatever classes use charisma. And if you're going kineticist, you can become a sorcerer or a lich. That'd be interesting. Oh, well, that might be really interesting. A kineticist lich. What, one kineticist mortal run and one lich run? Oh yeah, it's like I said. I went like I said, oracle lich and then arcanist dragon. And Azada / dragon, because again, you don't start off as a dragon. And then this one has been, you know, ranger demon. Kineticist mortal run. I don't think there's any mortal run. You have. I think. Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to do the mythic stuff. You're just missing out a lot of stuff if you don't. Actually, no, I think you do have to do it, because it is actually the storyline. You can't not. You have to pick some mythic of some kind, because there is actually a mythic class that is, or mythic, yeah, one mythic choice that has nothing to do with lich or dragon or whatever. It's the hero, where you get more levels. Yeah, that's the legend. That's the one I was just talking about. Yeah, they say you're mortal, but you're really not. So let's just put it that way. You're not really immortal. When you're basically out leveling, you have more levels than everybody else in existence. You're no longer immortal. At least in my book. Maybe in the game you might be immortal still, but it doesn't matter. They call you immortal all through the game. Everybody refers to you as being immortal until you become the whatever you're supposed to be. Anyway, I need more spells. Phantasmal Web. Not that I'll use it. Prismatic Sprays that we hardly use, but Whatever. 8 spells. Sea mantle, and we gotta take this iron body off because it screws with our casting. Scirocco. Oh, this is the persistent Scirocco. What serenity do? All enemies with 30-foot burst. Stricken with racking pain. Sure. And nothing there. Okay, so now we're set. Now we rest. Scrolls. Need more of these Bezoars. So many more.
Saturday and Sunday, August 20th and 21 are the monthly giveaways for August. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Again, that's next weekend for the giveaways. Onion soup. Plus 1 cooking bonus run. Sorry, all saving throws for a day. Almost all skill checks. I'll actually do that one. Pez rhymes with Pez, or oh, okay. Well, once in the River City, I found a jug and drank from it. It turned out to be wine. Wine is very strange. It makes you think everything's really funny, even when it's really not. I'm just going to respond to that one. Darren, of course. Everything's really funny, although it's really not, is the perfect description of the Crusades. No wine necessary. Bezor. Okay, now let's go find a boat. Just when I used it to begin with a skeleton appearance when I go pitch. Oh, you start as a skeleton? You made your appearance look like a skeleton when you're running the lich? That's funny. Not you. Not you. Bad Luck Tavern as we get 1 boat. Terrace of the Favored Mistresses. Flesh Markets. She gives us she can give us stuff, right? Change your visual, not your status, so it looks. Yeah, I know what mod you're talking about. I had to use it when I screwed up with the. Did I screw up? Yeah, when I did my Arcanus, he was a half elf, and I forgot to give him a beard to match his portrait that I was using. So I had to go use the mod to give him a beard. Because it bothered me that he didn't have a beard, but his portrait did. For the longest time. Until he became a dragon. Then we didn't care. Okay. Loot. Are we gonna get... Oh, that's on the bridge. Damn sneezing.
I lead, you follow.
Ah, the loot that you can't really see. Lone Wolf's Cloak. Where this cloak has no enemies or allies around a 10-foot area, they get a +3 bonus to damage rolls on their range attacks and +2 bonus on all saving throws.
Where do you want me?
What's your cloak currently? Just a resistance one, so that's an upgrade.
Together we stand. I'm losing my temper.
Okay, let's go. This ability can be immensely useful in battle, but beware, many enemies have the ability to see the invisible. Wow, almost all of them now.
Onwards!
I guess you should save here instead of a quick save. A second. Okay, so Kala Fear, right? I'm sure that's spelled wrong. I'm ready to hunt down half-orc. Hope you're well prepared. Have you brought your strongest companions on your journey? They will be the only ones you can rely on. You will receive no reinforcements, and you will not see those you leave behind on Olympia for a very long time. Boss fight. Don't dismiss
Tully,
the importance.
did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. That's right. I said Tully. Unlike Gimpy, I know the difference between Tubby and Tully.
Okay, don't dismiss the importance of preparing for this mission. When you're ready, step into this portal. It will take you to my airship. The captain and crew are already received their instructions, and good luck to you, mortal. An extraordinary adventure awaits you. Yes. You have a long and dangerous journey ahead. There will be no turning back, and you will only be able to rely on yourself and your companions. Before departing on this deadly and dangerous mission, you will be wise to check your equipment meticulously and complete all unfinished business, because the opportunity to come back here may never appear again. That's fine. Route marked on the map connects Olympia and Calafir, so I did spell it right. With a black line. It is straight and steadfast, just like the commander himself, determined to catch and slay his enemy, half-orc, Baphomet's daughter, at all cost. The commander's crew looks impressive and menacing, a gang of hardened sky wolves and experienced aeronauts handpicked by Nocticula. Even the ship itself has the predatory silhouette of a military craft, not to mention a stockpile of supplies and a formidable arsenal. Choose your own adventure stuff. The voyage is only just underway, but the commander and his crew are already facing their first challenge. Having spotted the lone ship, a flock of harpies rises from the coastal rocks. Armed with hooked talons and carnivorous grins, they rush upward, squawking. Eerie, harmonious, and enchanting songs fill the air. The gazes of some sailors go blank as they cast away their lines and walk steadily toward the ship's broadside to step into the void, where the sweet-voiced songstresses are waiting for them. And boss fight. Empire's Cybernetic Zealot, good job, Bata, Greybeard Ray, and John. Cybernetic Zealot. That's number 4 on your bingo card. Number 4. Just a second. Okay, let's see if this helps. Okay. Shout to the harpies that the ship is under the protection of the Lady in Shadow. Distract the harpies by throwing a couple of sailors overboard. Intimidate. Chase the harpies off with weapon fire. Just new number 2. At the signal, the captain hoists Nocticula's black banner, depicting her unholy symbol. As soon as they see it, the harpies immediately change course, unleashing a barrage of frustrated swearing only once they are a safe distance away. The sinister banner wards off the winged predators better than any volley of arrows. So that's called reading the fluff. Many cultures consider malice and belligerence to be contagious diseases. In the Abyss, one particular place transmits such quarrels in the air, like a noxious miasma. This place is Mara Island, and the ship is flying right over it. Discord-sowing whispers fill the thoughts of every crew member. Sailors suddenly begin casting hostile glances at each other, while muted but merciless brawls break out here and there with almost zero provocation.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
Such is the aura of Mara Island, the heart of malice and disorder, cauldron of the affliction known as strife. Tension and hostility between the crew seem to grow by the second, and a stabbing seems imminent. For no apparent reason at all, a bloody and violent fight breaks out below deck in the blink of an eye, that then ends just as quickly. The hearts of the victors fill with horror as they gaze at the sight of their comrades' lifeless bodies at their feet. The commander, who is just passing by, barely avoids a pointless death at the hand of a cleaver brandishing sailor. Had the blade swung a few inches closer, it would have buried itself in his heart. Having reaped her bloody harvest from the ship, Mara mercifully releases it from her grasp. Infuriated, the captain of Nocticula's ship draws his weapon and personally executes the combatants who dared to wound a guest entrusted to him by the Lady in Shadow. With a trembling voice, he assures the commander that the transgression will never be repeated. Not sure what happened there. A hurricane of enormous proportion rages toward the ship, threatening to crush the boat like an eggshell. A whirlwind rips a gaping sailor from his tackle and tears him apart in midair. The winds catch the ship and draw it into a deadly dance. The elemental embrace lasts for hours, days, or maybe months. Within the stormy darkness and the chaos of crashing, salty waves, mere moments seem like an eternity. It feels as if the wild winds have subdued even time itself. Yes, we lost crew. Yes, I know. Twisting it into a bizarre spiral. The commander can barely make out the dark shape of the island called Alushinyrra below, offering a chance that the ship might seek refuge there. And what dangers might await the vessel on land? ? Would it be smarter to make a valiant attempt to drive the ship through the raging elements? The commander, land, orders the ship to stay on course despite the hurricane. Land. You know that island's gonna be bad. Yeah, let's go through the hurricane. The abyss is filled with vile creatures that threaten the lives of courageous aeronauts. Some of them are sentient, others less so. But while attempting to avoid them all, it is easy to forget about the mightiest and cruelest monster of all, the abyss itself. Merciless, destructive, and filled with rage, the ship is buffeted from side to side, only ever a moment away from being reduced to dust between two colliding whirlwinds. Free-for-all.
Looky, Vokruels wants to get beat up again in the free-for-all. Get him. Get him now.
I personally take the helm. Gimpy with his awesome magic device of +3. Lets the captain take the helm, then gives the orders to steer through the storm. I can do Angel, really. Captain, handpicked for the expedition by Nocticula, is eager to prove that the Lady in Shadow made the right choice. Standing by the wheel, the Skywolf confidently steers the ship through the hurricane, craftily dodging whirlwinds that crumple like the air like the hands of a dough kneader. He directs the ship toward a barely visible spark of light dancing in the gloom. The The spark keeps growing until it turns into a hole in the fabric of the hurricane. Battered and beaten, the ship barely breaks free of the storm's iron grip. Many sailors have been torn off the riggings by whirlwinds. A giant crack gapes in the hull, and some particularly damaging gusts have blown away the quarterdeck. Judging by the captain's observations, the hurricane has blown the ship to the far south of the archipelago. Oh, you shitting me? The storm-battered vessel requires urgent repairs, and the stock of provisions and drinking water in the hold was not intended to support such an unpleasantly protracted journey. So look at the map, how far we got blown away. I think we're doomed. Lookout points to a violet glow on the horizon. Violet. The source is a series of glaciers which, thanks to their unique optical properties, refract light and produce an amethyst glow that is visible from a great distance. This colossal natural beacon of giant purple glaciers erupts from the bowels of the island of Nahindri, home to pirates and slavers. One such horror of an aircraft emerges from the clouds to intercept the commander's ship. Numerous spikes impaled with writhing, flayed bodies checker the pirate ship, and it looks like the sails are made of the skins of its unfortunate victims. A huge symbol on the sail indicates that the ship belongs to the cultists of Dagon, Shadow Lord of the Sea. With bloodthirsty screams, that they advance upon the commander's vessel. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not going to make that roll. So they should pretend to be cultists. Stealth. Attack on the pirates, orders the crew to raise the flag of the Lady in Shadow. Pirate ship only gains more speed. It seems like Dagon's cultists are especially eager to spill the blood of another demon lord's followers. The ship's class as boarding hooks fly into the air, bite into the ship, and bind the vessels together with a web of ropes that kill any hope of escape. The boarding pirates launch themselves forward, brandishing their cleavers. The commander sailors soar upward to meet them with the firm intention of keeping them away from the deck of the ship. Climb the rigging. Striking pirate leader down personally. Okay, looks like that one we're going for. Prepare to fail. Pirate leader circles the ship, bellowing orders. Carried by mighty wings, his bulky body is covered in scars and ritual scarification. Climbing the rigging, the commander manages to reach him. The pirate feigns obliviousness until the commander comes close enough, and then, all of a sudden, he turns around and grins viciously. With a nasty laugh, the pirate swings his blade against one of the ropes. The staggering momentum of the freed sail sends the commander hurtling overboard. With their leader down, the crew loses their morale, and the outcome of the fight becomes obvious. The commander's ship lurches wildly and collapses into Ishiar, along with those few who survived the pirate sabers. The commander and some of his companions manage to survive by climbing on the wreckage of the airship. However, they can see nothing except the undulating surface of the ocean extending to the horizon in every direction. This is going horribly, horribly wrong. The expedition has ended in complete failure, as the commander is trapped without any reasonable prospect of reaching Calafir or returning to Alushinyrra. After days filled with nothing beyond subsisting on scraps of food and anxiously awaiting the unknown fate, the dark silhouette of an unfamiliar airship appears on the horizon. It spots the commander and changes course, heading straight for him. The ship approaching the commander sails under a banner displaying Hepsimir's personal emblem. The commander can already see its crew, silent, undead, elite warriors in life and now in death, armed with gleaming blades. We're going to be reloading this more than likely. The commander faces off against Hepsimir's minions with the zeal of a true crusader, but the sides are dramatically unequal. After a brief and bloody fight, the boarding crew swarms the commander and entangles him in nets. Having tied up the commander, the silent thugs throw him into a stale and rusty cargo hold. Their captain, an armor-clad, desiccated corpse with flaming red eyes, maintains a sepulchral silence, refusing to answer any questions. In the darkness, tracking time proves impossible, but the journey definitely lasts days. Long, excruciating days filled with boredom, bad food, and the sickening stench of corpses. Finally, the flight comes to an end. The commander and his companions, still tied up, dragged out of the cargo hold. So that went horribly, horribly wrong. Boss fight.
Tubby, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. I heard the squirrel is looking for you.
Okay, you've been thrown into the cramped, damp cage by Alushinyrra's servants. Your captors have confiscated all your gear and equipment, so you must rely on your own abilities. The bars of this cage have completely rusted through, and it does not look as if the undead guards are paying you much attention. They seem to be muttering something beneath their breath, their mouths moving in a constant stream of ominous whispers. Now, if you're a lich, you can just crush them. Hey, bring us some water. Grab the nearest undead guard and smash his skull against the bars. That. Pick the lock. No, you can easily pick the lock.
You did it wrong. This is how you do it. Warg. Please excuse me. That was embarrassing. I meant to say. Jag.
That rusty old lock can't stop you. There's a dull click, and you give the door a gentle push. It opens, but you wince at the loud creak of its hinges. The sound is certain to draw unwanted attention. Bodak soldier, or sailor? One of the undead guards hisses through his teeth. You are unarmed, and you don't stand a chance. Go back to the cage, or we'll put you back in pieces. You didn't even give us a chance to go back. Get on the horse. Wow, no gear whatsoever. Drac and Ray, way to beat up on the cybernetic zealot. I think we've seen that for this particular session. So yes, we have. So vote. Go ahead, go to your bingo card, click on the number you need to get closer to bingo, and the number that gets the most votes is the number everybody gets.
Do not hold back.
Wendu, you have no stuff. What are you gonna do? You're pretty worthless, you know. Without a bow. Just saying. Bob, on the other hand. How come we didn't try to trip? Bodax. Okay, Lou, go chew on him. So, this is not good. Even the dog or the wolves don't seem to be doing great. They don't even have weapons. Nenio. Her magic is pretty pointless against undead. Oh, this actually doesn't work for us, does it? So, that helps us a little bit. Mickey, play a song. So at least we have some stuff. I'll hit both of them. Gimpy. Oh, we got another demon point of rage. dazzle them. Get on there. Veronica. Let's see. I've got lightning. What's this? This is Holy Aura. So, sure. So that'll help against them. Sneak attacks. What's the sneak attack stuff? Okay, rocket. Still got all your amazing punches.
Strike as one.
Almost dead. Wendu can't do squat. Bob. Chew on that one, Bob. Why isn't he trying to trip? Is that because that's not on? I didn't think we had that turned on. They automatically get a trip attack. Bob, you're not dodging very well. Nenio. Almost dead. Mickey, oh look. Verse 2. Still not dead. Gimpy. Get to swinging.
Let's hear you cry.
Veronica. She's got fire stuff that's really. Oh no, actually, it's not lightning stuff. She doesn't have her fire stuff either because it's all on items. Shit. Prayer. Okay, Rocket. Punch him.
Attack.
So, monk, even without a weapon, is still a monk. Oh, key and stuff. Okay, Bob needs a heal.
Our time has come. Magritium Turinos.
That should be good enough now. Okay, since magic, we can do buffs at least now.
Battles await.
There's no skin. Here's the first time of damage. Once the spell is prevented, total temperature damage for cast level is discharged. Oh, that works. What's that?
Inimosi Travisi.
Need Bear's Endurance on.
Inimosi Travisi.
Oh, he didn't have to use it from there. That's okay.
Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
Okay. Also, we
I
have a
stand ready.
the group buffs. Dun, dun, dun. It's level 6, right? It's charisma.
Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
Oh, she already had the honor, didn't she? Okay, where's our stuff hiding?
Hello,
And
Gimpy.
that'd be all our
It's
stuff.
time to take a break. Go get some more water while you are up.
Now, they're not going
Next
to
break is
have...
in 2 hours.
Well, this is going to take a while. This is why you don't want to do this. It's going to take us forever just to get everybody re-equipped. Anyway, I'm going to get up and do a quick break because I want this to be the last break of the stream. We've got 2 hours to go. And it's going to take a while to get through this stuff. So, I'm going to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. If you've been watching the stream for any length of time, I suggest you do the same. I'll be back shortly. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the dog video.